It was being reported that actor Jamie Dornan was trying to get out of his contract so that he won't have to appear in the upcoming 50 Shades of Grey sequels. This rumor has since been debunked, however, and it has been confirmed that Dornan has signed on for both sequels. Mark, buy or sell Dornan staying with the franchise?
Why do I have to get this? Like, I know I'm supposed to care about every story on this show. I do not care. I really do not care who's playing the dude because he was such a wooden character. But I don't pin that all on Dornan. I think that's the writing. And I think most people are going to feel the same way, where it's not going to ruin this dude's career if he appears in 2 more of these films. You know, I think what is going to sink somebody like a Taylor Lautner after Twilight is that he's not a good actor, as opposed to the fact that he was the werewolf in Twilight. You know, Robert Pattinson, I think he's a good actor. So even though he didn't have a lot to do in Twilight, he can still go on to other things. Kristen Stewart can go on to other things. So I don't think this sinks the guy. I think that if you are in a film that's guaranteed to make $150 million at the domestic box office every year, that ain't a bad thing to be. So it's not like, I don't know what other projects he has in the works, or if he was trying to get out of this to be in some other movie that he was really passionate about. So I don't know what the scheduling is. I don't even know if this report's true that he was really trying that hard to get out of it, or he was just exploring other options. I don't think that Christian Grey is going to be like a James Bond where we get a new one and it's like, oh, I can't wait to see Idris Elba play Christian Grey. So this story doesn't really move the needle for me either way. So I'm going to sell it totally.
I am so relieved. Kidding. I don't care at all. I mean, I've expressed my distaste for this franchise a lot. Yes, it makes a lot of money, whether you're hate watching or you're curious or your girlfriend dragged you to it. I understand why it made so much money. It wasn't even sexy. I could go on a rant about this film. But the point is, I agree, it wasn't Jamie Dornan's fault. He was stiff. I keep hearing he was really good in The Fall. I've never seen it, so I don't have a comparison. But I just don't care either way as well. But Dakota Johnson, on the other hand, she took a really poorly written character and she actually added a little bit of depth and she made it more interesting than I thought was possible. Yeah. So I'm interested to watch what she does next. I could care less about him.
I buy the story because you know what? You signed the contract, brother. Like, you looked at it. You said, "These books made money. You're the one that acted. You chose the way. You stick through it. You signed that first one. You stay for the other 2." If the report was true, what probably happened was he got the backlash. Johnson's getting all the praise, and he's probably like, "But I'm good on The Fall," and no one, and that's what everyone says. He's so good on The Fall.
I'm good on The Fall.
I mean, come on. And he plays a serial killer that transfers into 50 Shades of Grey because he's still playing that character. You see him. That's creepy. But he's creepy. But I'm buying the story. I'm buying the story that he's sticking with it because you signed the contract.
Yeah, I don't know how much I can care about this story, but hardly anything. I'll just say this. Look, Charlie Hunnam scrimped out of it. He was like, look, I got to do Sons of Anarchy, even though that was like 6 months. I was like, I just have to sleep. I got a lot of sleep I got to catch up on. So they got this dude. I didn't see the movie, so I can't crack on this guy, but whatever. I would be like, if I was this guy and I was in 50 Shades of Grey, and I was like, yo, I got to dominate some girl in a movie. So I don't even know it's 50 Shades of Grey. I haven't seen it yet, so.
Pretty much
don't think I'll be seeing it.
Yeah.
I saw Secretary, so that was
a great
better
movie.
film. So this movie's making $200 million. He can basically be like Cuba Gooding Jr. He could just be like, give me a bunch of movies. Let me be in a submarine film. Let me be in some action film where I'm the cop chasing. You know, it's like he can be in all those movies because he knows he's got another blockbuster coming out next year. And then, oh, I'm sorry, there's a third one, 50 Extra Shades of whatever Grey. Whatever it's called, more
50
Grey.
more shades.
But he does have to battle that thing, like Ella said. Robert Pattinson didn't just come out of the gate, doing what's the one that we liked?
Rover.
The Rover. Yeah.
It took him a while to get. I went in there going, oh, another.
Me too.
Robert Pattinson,
He surprised me.
Crushes
He's
it.
great in it.
Dornan's got to do something like that, as to where he's got to do a smaller film to where he wins everybody over, because the first thing, oh, the dude from 50 Shades of Grey,
yeah, totally.
And then he does a role that dudes like, women like, and you're like, okay, all right, well, I'll forgive you for doing the sequels, but do something great.
Smartest move of your career, Charlie Hunnam, to back out of this franchise.
Hey everyone, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.